Welcome to this week's edition of Eye on the Eagles. The men's and women's cross-country teams competed on Friday morning at the Florida State Invitational in Tallahassee. For the second straight week, the women's team finished first. Alex Orr and Sarah Edens led the way for the Eagles, finishing in 5th and 6th place respectively. The men's side came in 6th place overall. Andrew Carpenter and Noah Kemp crossed the line in 8th and 9th place to pace the Eagles. The men's soccer team traveled to face Tampa on Saturday, falling to the Spartans 4-0. The women's soccer team also played Tampa on Saturday and came away with a 1-0 win against the 22nd ranked Spartans. This marks the second time the Eagles have beaten a ranked opponent this season. Isabel Haranen netted the game winner in her first game back for the Blue and Gold, finishing a pass from Stina Nosberge in the 78th minute.
We're really excited about getting the result on Saturday against a good Tampa team. Tampa's done well under first-year coach Aaron, and so we knew it was going to be a good game. It's the first time this season we've had our entire lineup available, which was very refreshing and came in handy as Issa scored the winning goal, and this was her first game back from an injury all season. So it was very exciting. We felt like we could have put a couple more chances away, but at the end of the day, typical Sunshine State game where it's not going to be a high-scoring game, so we were just happy to get the win.
The men's golf team was in action at the St. Leo Invitational on Monday. The team finished 15th, with Tyler Green being the top finisher for the Eagles. He had a career-low 68 in round 1 and shot a 74 and 78 to record a final score of 220. Women's golf was also in action on Monday and Tuesday, competing in the Jacksonville Classic. The ladies battled a wet and soggy course to finish in 14th place. Fatima Carriles shot a collegiate best 224 in the tournament to tie for 26th place. She had rounds of 74, 73, and 77. Volleyball was on the road last weekend for matches against Lynn and Nova Southeastern. Against Lynn, the Eagles fell 3-1 despite a 46th assist performance from Tamiris Ferreira. The Eagles were able to bounce back the next day to defeat Nova Southeastern 3-1. Evelina Abdurakhmanova led all players with 25 kills and had a .379 hitting percentage. Anna Pajic contributed 22 kills in the win, while Summer Paxton had a team-leading 23 digs. Following the golf team's career-low performances, Fatima Carriles and Tyler Green were named Student Athletes of the Week. Coming up this week for ERAU Athletics, the men's soccer team hosts Florida Tech on Wednesday at 7 p.m. The volleyball team goes on the road to face number 17, Palm Beach Atlantic at 7 p.m. on Friday, and Barrie at 4 p.m. on Saturday. Women's soccer travels down the coast to Melbourne on Saturday to play Florida Tech at 7 p.m.
I just saw a poll where Sunshine State's rated the number 2 hardest conference in the country. It's been a little bit different, but not much. I mean, we've tried in the last several years with the NAI schedule of playing some of the best teams in the country in our non-conference schedule. So I think there isn't much of a difference with that. If you take the top NAI teams in our sport, I think they're very comparable to this level. The biggest learning curve we have is the conference and how every game is competitive, and so you don't really get a night off. So mentally as well as physically, you have to be on each game. So that's probably the biggest transition for us.
Also on Saturday, the men's and women's cross-country teams host the A6 Embry-Riddle Classic. Tune in next week for more game highlights and a look ahead at what's to come.